Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of April 7th. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other 2 signs videos for deeper messages. So Capricorn, here we are in a fellow cardinal sign season, Aries. It's fiery. It's a bit more of a speedy pace than you are used to. And we also have a stellium with it happening now. So the sun is in Aries, obviously, but its ruling planet Mars is also moving into Aries on the 9th. And then the next day that we meet, we have on the 14th, we have Mercury moving into Aries on the 14th. So the next day that we meet, Mercury will be joining Aries, pulling in a Sun, Mercury, and Mars, communication with that Mercury, and with that ruling planet Mars, god of war. You know that it's more about action, taking action. We don't have to work on war. We don't. That's where we are though, Capricorn. So let's see what that means for you. This week I am using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck so that we meet this Aries energy in our best, most natural way, so that we are working from a place that was our natural response. So for you, Capricorn, here we go. Tiger. You've got the tiger. I've got sun in my fucking eyeballs, but that's just what it is. You've got tiger. So tiger, you can see into everybody. Like the majority of the signs this week are working with some form of potentially insomnia. You can see the night influence here, as tiger would like to be, meeting its prey with as little detection as possible. The tiger, most big cats want their prey to not see them coming at all, just to be a swift hunt. Yeah. And so it being on its third eye though, there's potential for you to get your best wisdom from your dreams right now, Capricorn. Even if you're somebody who doesn't remember your dreams, this is a time where you can harness that energy of using that nighttime to, even if you're not remembering dreams, you can potentially get the best rest so that as you move throughout your day, your intuition is spot on. And the other side of the coin of what is happening in the collective right now is that as the days are getting longer, nights are getting shorter here in the Northern Hemisphere, we have the potential that people are not getting the rest that they want. And so Capricorn, just monitor your energy throughout the day. If you need to take rest, take rest. If it's a full nap, some people hate naps, but I fucking love them. So Capricorn, monitor your energy, and you're going to meet this week with, this is a fire element card. So what will do best for you moving through this Aries season is to embody this tiger that is basically king of the jungle. And you don't have to be loud to be a presence. You just are going to occupy whatever you space with that domineering presence. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, so someone else had this too, right in the spot. Black egg. Black egg is a spirit card. So on that, this is a way to powerfully activate that voice, which, while like I said with tiger, doesn't need to be loud, and activating the throat chakra doesn't need to be loud. You just have to be able to access that ability to communicate purely what is happening in the head to the heart, out to the world. So even if that's all you work on is activating that communication from your head to your heart so that your actions are as true and pure from you as possible, that is great. But because it is the throat chakra, singing, humming, just using your words, being comfortable and loving your voice as much as possible is going to be great for you right now. So Capricorn, what is your divine truth be quiet and still, and your intuition will turn on, your heart will turn on in a way that you can hear those messages. And I've been promoting to people, even just a minute a week. Practice silencing everything around you. Be in the most quiet space you possibly can be right now for 1 minute. Just close your eyes and tune in to that internal dialogue. And once those voices quiet is when that true understanding comes out. Tarantula. So you have spirit and fire, all of your animals this week. So you are coming from a good place. So the tarantula, again, tarantula is a big presence in the space. However, this is a very gentle giant at the end of the day. The tarantula is also promoting that presence that you have, but tarantulas at least come with warning signs. So say you do need to put your foot down in a space. Tarantulas, they have 3 signs that they give before they strike. And so there's plenty of opportunity for people around you to know where you stand without you having to say much, which is nice about your reading this week. And so tarantulas also, for how big they are, they're very delicate. So Capricorn, where you need to be vulnerable and sensitive, take that as also a sign of your power. So Capricorn, meeting this week with honesty of where you are. Little action is still action. And yeah, put up, be that dominating presence that you already are. This Tiger card is just freaking Capricorn in their naturalist anyways. Yeah, that is what the animals have for you this week. But I'm going to pull one more card from the Land Sky Oracle deck. I freaking love this pranayama. This is my favorite pranayama. So for you, from this deck, you have Brahmari Pranayama, and it's the bee breath. This is one of my favorite pranayamas. It's just the hardest to teach because everybody gets so into it that they can't hear when I tell them to come out of it. But so anyways, this bee breath goes like this. You take your thumbs to plug your ears. You get an index finger on your eyebrows, on your eyelids, to the edge of your nose, and to the edge of your lips. So you start there. But so from here, you hum, but the goal is that you take your bottom teeth and you're making a little U. So I'm just so say this is my bottom teeth. You're just gonna start to hum and clink your teeth to your bottom teeth to your top teeth. And so it's gonna look like this. You can't see my teeth probably, but that's fine. So it's gonna be like a And so as you do that, it's called the skull shining as well because it is vibrating your skull. And you're gonna hear that bee hum in your head, and it feels so good. It is a way to cleanse that mind, like we've talked about, where your thoughts can be overbearing. So if you want to even just tap into this with that pranayama, do so. But yeah, so do this pranayama for a minute a day, and it will cleanse yourself of that overthinking, talking to yourself. And once you're done, just place your hands in chin mudra onto your lap. Meditate on the third eye for about, a minute. That's all it takes throughout the day to just reground yourself to the present moment. It's so that you don't get lost in stories. Mama Squirrel came out for you. Hi, Mama. So you don't get lost in too much past focus, future stories. In the present moment, there are no stories. You are not getting lost in thought or, worry, no dread. So that is the hope for you this week, Capricorn. You should do this pranayama because it's fun for one, but two, I do hope that this throat chakra activation comes for you with a clear mind, and I'll see you next week. Bye.